Hello lovely humans. I bring you some Haikyuu chaos. Hope you enjoy. Please consider liking and subscribing.
It was another regular day for Sugawara with his friends. Oikawa had invited him to the beach with a few of their friends to hang out. Hey, Suga, do you plan on just tanning and drinking all the soda, or do you want to play beach volleyball with Atsumu and I? I think I'll be taking a break from volleyball for a while, but you guys go on ahead. Why not ask Maki and Matsun to join you guys? They headed off to the water with Aiwa, so I thought we could ask strangers to join us. If you find 3 more people willing to join you too, I'll consider it. You felt the sun's rays on your skin as you closed your eyes while listening to the sounds of the ocean's waves. The waves had a particular rhythm, just like rain. It was soothing, calm enough to help you go to sleep. Oi, YN-chan, could you help me take pictures? They said. You slowly opened your eyes but felt the sun hurt your eyes. Even though your body didn't feel like yours, you managed to look at one of your best friends confused.
Did you ask?
Yeah, I asked them and they decided on going in the water instead.
So much for hanging out and relaxing.
You regretfully got up and decided to become your friend's personal photographer. Well, you also got some cute pictures for social media, so it wasn't as bad as you thought it might have been. Excuse me, lovely people. Oh, hi. You turned to see a brunette and blonde hair guys approach you and your friend. They seemed out of place and like the type of people who wouldn't normally talk to strangers.
Can we help you?
Me and my friend Oikawa were wondering if you two would like to join us for a game of volleyball.
Volleyball?
Well, we're looking for 3 players since our friend Sugawara said he would join us if we found more people to join. However, we'll take what we can get. Your friend looks at you confused as your other friend comes back to grab a towel. Everything alright here? Yeah, these 2 were wondering if we'd be interested in joining them for a game of volleyball. Sweet, we should join them then.
You crazy?
Come on, we used to play volleyball when the school had a team. I'm sure it can't be that bad. No, you and YN played when the school had a team. I barely know what to do. It's a simple game. We promise to go easy on you and play fair. You sighed knowing that your friend wouldn't let you live this opportunity down. Especially when they are both very attractive guys and it's rare for people to approach us in general. Not counting the people who want to give you flyers or perfume at the mall.
Fine, let's move our stuff to their area.
Everyone smiled and helped move everything to where Oikawa and Atsumu had set up. Everyone got acquainted with each other as we all headed to our destination. Once you made it to where the things were, you saw a guy, around your age with silver hair. He seemed to be sleeping, but honestly who wouldn't with the sound of the ocean? Suga. Come on, you'd say you play. Suga scrunched his face before opening his eyes to see you and your friends waiting for him. Oikawa grabbed a ball they had brought, but your attention was directed at the silver-haired guy. I can't believe you found people to play with us. Hi, I'm Sugawara. The friend who wanted to play volleyball so badly introduced you and your other friend to him. Apparently they were interested in the sleepy guy by showing off all their tells of interest. Alright, since Oikawa and I can play any position decently, we don't mind whose team we're on. Really, I prefer to set, but Suga is a setter. Dude, the 3 of us are setters. What about you 3? I think it's best to have them on receives, but you used to be a wing spiker. The guys looked at you with awe hearing that you spike. However, you haven't played volleyball since you were in middle school and you decided to focus on track since the school didn't offer a volleyball team for girls. There weren't enough people to make a team. Alright, how about I take YN and them? You just want to win, cheater. Would it make it fair if I took YN and them instead? You both just want to win while they're probably here to have fun. That sounds good to me. We split up into our teams, and while you were walking with your friend, they seemed to notice something. Sugawara went to drink some water before the game started, so your friend decided to rant for a bit. They're just acting like this because of the boys.
Well, if you look at how they're acting, I guess you're right. But hey, that's not my business. The guys seem to be loving the attention, so as long as it doesn't bother anyone, I could care less.
Still, it looked like they were claiming territory over them, especially Suga.
You think? All they did was agree with the team setup.
Yes, but the way they introduced us was off, plus they've been eyeing him the entire time we got here. Hey team, everything alright?
Yeah, we should start playing before it gets dark.
You may have sounded annoyed for no apparent reason, but the game began and it was an interesting one overall. You missed a few spikes at the beginning, but once you got into the swing of things it wasn't long until you scored a few points. However, the other team won, which was expected. Mainly since your teammate kept receiving balls to the face or would send them in the wrong direction. It was a fun game in general, just not to be taken seriously. Everyone began to clean up and your friends had to leave earlier than expected. A family member picked them up so they didn't have the opportunity to chat a little more with the guys at the beach. You on the other hand had no interest in talking to them. The situation felt overwhelming, so you decided to just look at your phone and occasionally take pictures of the ocean as the guys talked in the background about the game. Do you need a ride home, YN?
It's fine, I'll walk home soon.
Do you live nearby?
Not really, I'm staying somewhere near so it should be no trouble.
Nonsense, we're about to get food and head out. You could join us if you'd like.
The guys seemed to want to get to know you a little better, so you agreed to join them for dinner. You guys walked for a bit until you made it to a small sushi shop.
Do you guys come here often?
No, not really.
Did you guys leave Iwaizumi, Matsu and Maki at the beach?
No, they left while we were playing the second set.
Maki had something urgent come up and since Matsu was their driver, the three of them had to leave together. I offered them a ride but they didn't want to bother our game.
That's considerate of them, but it's a shame the three of them left like that.
Did your friends make it safely?
I guess, they haven't texted yet.
You were distant with them, but they were hilarious to hang out with. You slowly warmed up to them and from a distance it seemed that you were all friends or you were dragged along with their mischief, which wasn't far from the truth. After placing your orders, you all headed to a table nearby and began to ask questions to get to know each other, though it ended up being more of Oikawa and Atsumu exposing each other. At least I'm friends with the person I like. Hey, we are friends. You barely know the guy, you only know him from the training camp.
So, you both like people. Do spill.
Simple. Oikawa likes his childhood best friend and Atsumu likes a guy he met at a training camp.
We text every other day.
Oh, and you don't like anyone.
Well,
Daichi, right, Karasuno's captain, or did something happen between the two of you?
he played a lame stunt with this girl. I don't blame him. They used to go to the same middle school so it was bound to happen.
Single.
Pretty much so.
Who needs him, am I right? You didn't know what Suga was looking for in a partner, but you weren't interested in pursuing a relationship. Your friends seemed to be interested in him but they didn't exchange numbers or anything. He did seem a little worried if your friends got home safely but he didn't bother to ask anything else in previous conversations. The three of them seemed to be more focused on you and that's what mattered. You were lucky enough that the guys didn't ask you about your current status. I might have said that too soon. So, YN, are you seeing anyone?
Rude to ask a new friend if you ask me.
Oh come on, we all know you're just as curious as the rest of us.
Well, I've had people ask me out in the past, but nothing serious. I obviously said no.
So. And why not? Probably because it wasn't one of us said or.
I mean, you're not wrong.
If you're going to be cocky then why should I hold back? Alright YN, why did you reject your potential soulmate?
Soulmate. Aren't you being a little dramatic?
Just answer the question. You let out a deep breath before looking at Suga in the eyes. You didn't know why you chose to look at him specifically. Maybe because he gave you a sense of comfort.
They weren't the right ones.
Guys, they're allowed to say no. At least they have standards.
Yeah, we can play matchmaker if we want. Say YN, why don't we add you to our group chat? You want them to become out Veronica. Why not?
Veronica. Alright, let's get a JD for her.
Just not as crazy as the one in the musical.
No promises there. They added you to a group chat which was later labeled as Heather's and Veronica. You didn't bother to open it but you at least verified if they had the right number. After you were all done eating, Atsumu and Oikawa parted ways unexpectedly from you and Suga. See you around. Thanks for the food, Suga.
No problem.
Stay safe out there.
You waved goodbye before turning to Suga confused.
You're not going with them.
Nah, I have to do something else first before I head home. You heading back already?
I can text my parents that I'll be out for a bit longer if you'd like.
Oh, I don't want to drag you along.
It's no trouble at all. You did pay for dinner.
I just want to hide.